Vehicle number 1.
The 1970 Chevrolet Nova, priced at $45,000.
Okay?
According to the seller, this 1970 Pro Street Nova is a big block powered build claiming 700 horsepower at the wheels in its current naturally aspirated state, with potential to reach up to 1,000 horsepower when the blower is hooked up. It's equipped with MSD ignition, long tube headers, a coilover suspension system with adjustable shocks, and a 9-inch rear end. Cooling is handled by an aluminum radiator setup, and the interior features a custom gauge cluster. Finished in red with a black interior, the car is described as running strong and aggressive. The seller notes that it's too much to list details. It's offered with a clean title in hand. Located in Brooksville, Florida.
Vehicle number 2.
The 1970 Plymouth Roadrunner, priced at $65,000. This 1970 Roadrunner is powered by a fuel-injected 451-stroker motor based on a 400 block. It features a Don Hampton 671 blower and EFI Speed Pro 8N8 fuel system. Internals include forged JE pistons, a forged 440 crank and rods, ported and polished 906 heads, and a crane solid roller cam. MSD ignition, Hooker Super Comp headers with jet hot coating, and a 7-quart Milodon oil pan round out the engine setup. Backing the power plant is a built 727 automatic transmission with a 3500 stall converter and a B&M Pro ratchet shifter. Out back is a Dana 60 rear end with 354 gears, strange axles, and Pro stock-style leaf springs. Additional upgrades include Weld racing wheels, Jazz fuel cell, custom gauges, and a Griffin aluminum radiator with dual spout fans. Finished in DuPont NASCAR yellow with a custom interior, the car is described as a serious street strip build. No trades are considered. Located in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho.
Vehicle number 3.
The 1967 Chevrolet Camaro, priced at $45,000. As the seller notes, this 1967 Camaro is powered by a built 350 small block paired with a BDS supercharger and a 250-shot nitrous system. The car features a 4-link rear suspension setup connected to a Ford 9-inch rear end and a fully tubbed rear. Inside, the car is outfitted with a full roll cage, racing harnesses, and a custom switch panel. The listing mentions that the engine has fewer than 5 pulls since being built. Both the paint and interior are black. While the seller isn't in a hurry to part with it, they're open to letting it go for the right buyer, someone with the time to enjoy what the car was built for. No trades considered. Located in Fresno, California.
Vehicle number 4.
The 1966 Ford Mustang, priced at $35,000. According to the seller, this 1966 Ford Mustang is powered by a 302 small block engine bored 30 over and topped with dual carburetors. The C4 automatic transmission has been rebuilt and paired with a new torque converter. Additional upgrades include headers and four-wheel disc brakes. The exterior is finished in deep blue, while the interior remains black. The seller notes the car is in excellent condition and ready for the road. Though listed at $35,000, they mention a willingness to consider trades around a $45,000 value. Located in Hastings, Pennsylvania.
Vehicle number 5.
The 1962 Chevy 2 Nova, priced at $38,000. As described in the listing, this 62 Chevy 2 Nova is powered by a 350 small block engine, topped with a 671 supercharger. The car is mini-tubbed and runs a Ford 9-inch rear end. A roll cage also has been installed. According to the seller, the cabin appears to be in good condition, with a functional gauge cluster and an AM/FM CD stereo. A 16-gallon fuel cell is mounted in the trunk. The car has a clean title and is offered at $38,000. The seller is also open to trades of equal value. Located in Upland, California.
Vehicle number 6.
The 1966 Plymouth Satellite, priced at $37,500. This 1966 Satellite Pro Street is powered by a 440 engine and 4-speed manual transmission. According to the seller, the rear has been significantly narrowed, 12 inches, and features a 4-link coilover suspension with a 456 geared 8 3/4 rear end. As the seller notes, the engine is a professionally built 440, bored 30 over, fitted with 406 casting heads and 214 valves, topped by an 800 Holley double pumper carb. Power output is claimed to be over 500 horsepower. Other modifications include a 6-point roll cage, custom gauge cluster, and a newer interior. The paint is custom, and while the car was never raced, it has won local trophies. It's been stored indoors and reportedly used very little in recent years due to the owner's declining health. Clean title in hand. Located in Hudson, Ohio.
Vehicle number 7.
The 1966 Ford Thames, priced at $50,000. Originally used as a humble window washing van, this 66 Thames eventually became a full-blown pro street project. The seller's late father commissioned the transformation, which includes a custom tube chassis, for-link rear suspension with airbags, and a high-compression big block crate engine paired with a 400 automatic transmission. It features Hillborn-style injection, Holley EFI tuning, remotely configured by Holley, and custom headers with electric cutouts, built by the seller's father, who had a reputation for custom exhaust work. The vehicle has approximately 5,000 miles since the build, and the overall condition reflects a detailed, one-off creation. While it ran well during its last outing, a water pump failure occurred after a burnout, and it has since been parked. Currently, it cranks but does not start, potentially due to a fuel delivery issue. Offered at $50,000 as is, the price reflects the extensive fabrication and sentimental value tied to the build. However, the seller is open to offers given the vehicle's current non-running condition. Located in Boulder City, Nevada.
Vehicle number 8.
The 1962 Chevrolet Impala, priced at $52,500. This 62 Impala presents as a purpose-built nostalgia superstocker, set up for index racing and drag-and-drive events. The car features a 467 version of the classic 409 engine, reportedly producing 648 horsepower, with supporting dyno documentation. Power is delivered through an FTI-built converter and a Ford 9-inch rear end, with 4.57 gears. Despite the upgrades, the body has not been cut or heavily modified, and the original seats and fuel tank remain in place. A professionally TIG-welded Moly roll bar has been installed. The seller notes everything on the car is new, and while it's currently oriented toward the strip, it could be easily returned to street duty with minimal effort. The car is described as solid and clean throughout, with a clear title and very good overall condition. Located in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
Vehicle number 9.
The 1985 Pontiac Trans Am, priced at $35,999. This 1985 Pontiac features an LS1 engine paired with a 4L6 60E automatic transmission and a nitrous express port system. The car also has a 140-amp alternator, ATI balancer, ceramic-coated headers, fast intake, Holley Dominator fuel pump, and a painless wiring harness. It's equipped with an NHRA-approved 8-point roll cage, Ford 9-inch rear end with 430 gears, and 35 spline Mark Williams axles. The rear tires measure 33 by 21 by 15, and Willwood disc brakes are installed on all four corners. Power windows, locks, antenna, and the hatch pull down all work. The factory gauges remain and are said to be accurate. As the seller notes, everything works, no issues. Located in Delafield, Wisconsin.
Vehicle number 10.
The 1975 Chevrolet C10, priced at $24,000. According to the seller, this 75 Chevy pickup is powered by a 383-stroker engine with headers. The truck has a two-tone exterior in burgundy and silver with a gray interior. As the seller notes, it features a lift bed, though it's currently not working. Drives as expected for its age and condition. Located in North Las Vegas, Nevada.
Vehicle number 11.
The 1933 Willys sedan delivery. Priced at $35,000. As the seller notes, this 33 Willys is built pro street style with a tub chassis and wheelie bars. It's powered by a 327 Corvette engine paired with an automatic transmission. The vehicle includes Ron Francis wiring, Mustang rack and pinion steering, and coilover suspension both front and rear. It sits on an 8-inch Ford rear end with Flowmaster exhaust and has a fiberglass body. Additional features include power windows and doors, stainless steel gas tank, air conditioning and heating, new starter and battery, tilt front end, dual spout fans, AFCO radiator, full-size spare, tweed interior, and a stereo system. Asking $35,000 cash, no trades. Located in Bluff City, Tennessee.
Vehicle number 12.
The 1957 Chevrolet Bel Air. Priced $64,900 Canadian dollars. This 57 Bel Air has been owned by a mechanic since 1980 and was built with an emphasis on strength and lightweight, weighing about 3,380 pounds. It runs the 1/8 mile in 7:30 seconds at 98 miles per hour and has less than 200 miles on the fresh Merlin 572 all-aluminum crate engine rated at 711 horsepower and 704 pound-feet of torque. The engine cooling is handled by a custom 5-core aluminum radiator with both mechanical and electric fans. The body has new quarter panels, door skins, and rockers with no rust, and features stainless steel firewall, floor, tubs, and trunk floor. The fiberglass hood and fenders flip forward or can be removed. The car wears classic single-stage white paint in good condition, with all chrome and trim well-maintained and no filler detected. Built on a full tubular frame, it uses a Scott's Hot Rods front end with QA1 adjustable coilover shocks front and rear and a 4-link rear suspension with all new rod ends. Power is sent through a TCI 6-speed transmission with button shift and a TCI torque converter lockup feature designed for highway cruising, rated for up to 1,000 horsepower. The rear end is a rebuilt Ford 9-inch with a Detroit locker and 390 gears. Stopping power comes from Willwood 4-wheel disc brakes with slotted rotors and 4-piston calipers. The wheels are Sintoline aluminum units, sized 15 by 3.5 in front and 15 by 12 in the rear, wrapped in Mickey Thompson Sportsman tires. Inside, the car has a simple but durable black vinyl interior with Dynamat insulation throughout. The dash is classic stock style with a full set of classic instruments gauges and an odometer tachometer. The trunk is insulated and carpeted. Extras include an additional set of rear weld wheels with Hoosier slicks, a flywheel cover, floor mats, a fitted car cover, and a booklet with operation instructions and specs. The seller notes a small dent on the driver's door, fixable with paintless dent repair. The car is Alberta registered and insured, with a clear title. The reason for sale is downsizing. Located in Calgary, Canada. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, and turn on the notifications.